Zimbabwe, welcome to Live Talk, The Connection, a platform where we discuss issues affecting young people. We are coming to you live from Studio 7 at the Voice of America in Washington, this Tuesday, December the 6th, 2022. I'm your host, Ntungamili Nkomo. We start off with some breaking news from the World Cup matches in Qatar. The African continent has just exploded into a frenzy after the only team representing the continent this far, and that's Morocco, beat Spain 3-0 on penalty shootouts to advance to the quarterfinals of these matches. Utaba oluchisayo esiqala ngalo lanxanje silolunye udaba olumqoka esingalo lamhlanje iMorocco okuyilo ilizwe ebeselisele kumncintiswano weWorld Cup ilizwe lase-Africa selinqobe iSpain nge-3-0 ngemva kwama-penalty shootouts okutsho ukuba ele Morocco selingenileke kuma-quarterfinals e-World Cup ukutanga na unasi nenyaya iyafadza vanhu vakawanda ku-Africa inova nyaya ye-World Cup chikwata cheMorocco chinova icho chikwata cheAfrica changa chasara chiri chega kumakwikwi eWorld Cup chakunda Morocco 3-0 pamitambo yeWorld Cup uyezve izvi zvichireva kuti Morocco yatopinda muma quarter finals eWorld Cup. Tichakupai nyaya iyo zvizere munguva inotevera. Now back to our main topic of today. Tonight we are revisiting the enduring problem of drug abuse among youths in Zimbabwe, with many doing hard substances such as crystal meth, heroin, and cocaine. The country's largest psychiatric referral center, Ingutsheni Hospital in Bulawayo, is said to be experiencing a surge in the number of young people seeking treatment for mental health-related illnesses as a result of drug abuse. According to reporting by Newsday, cases at the hospital have been rising since 2020. Ingutsheni Hospital Clinical Director Wellington Ranga told the newspaper, quote, "In 2022, 449 new males were admitted while 400 were readmitted up to October this year. And from January to October, 449 new males were admitted and 400 were readmitted compared to 130 new females who were admitted and 168 females who were readmitted this year." The Newsday quoted Dr. Ranga as saying, "The problem at Ingutsheni is exacerbated by mass exodus of doctors and nurses who are abandoning their poor-paying jobs for greener pastures overseas." In September, hospital principal nursing officer Agnes Kabwemba told Newsiana Court, "We are facing an exodus of qualified personnel and a surge in cases of drug and substance abuse. This has resulted in a surge in admissions in our wards. We are receiving 2,500 outpatients per month. Yesterday, we admitted a 16-year-old who was abusing drugs." Mental health activists and health experts say Ingutsheni Hospital anecdote is a microcosm of a bigger problem pervading the country and its health institutions. Tonight we are asking, How best can Zimbabwe save its future? By eradicating drug abuse among young people. Litshona njani izulukandaba siyahlangana kuhlelo lwe-Livetalk, The Connection. Lamhlanje sibuyela njalo kudaba lokusetshenziswa kwezidakamizwa ngabasakhulayo. Lolu ludubo osolubhahile kakhulu eZimbabwe olubikwa solubangela ukuthi isibhedlela se-Ingutsheni koBulawayo sandelwe ngabantu abagula umkhuhlane wengqondo ngenxa yokusebenzisa izidakamizwa. Ngokubika kwephephandaba le-Newsday kanye le-Newsiana, iziphathamandla kulesi sibhedlela zikhala ngokuthi ziyandelwa ngabantu abadinga ukwelatshwa umkhuhlane wengqondo ngenxa yezidakamizwa. Kahle kahle kuyini okungenziwa ukuhlenga abasakhulayo abayibo ikusasa lethu? Ngumbuzo obalulekileyo ke lo esiwubuzayo namuhla. Kwaziwa ibatereri be-Studio 7 nasi muchirongwa che-Livetalk, The Connection. Tiri kutarisa nyaya yekushandiswa kwezvinodhaka muZimbabwe zvikuru sei nevechidiki. Dambudziko iri rinonzi rapa kuti kuchipatara cheIngutsheni kuBulawayo kuzare vechidiki vanorwara nepfungwa nenyaya yekushandisa zvinodhaka izvi zvinosanganisira cocaine, crystal meth pamwechete neheroin. Vepanaure Newsday pamwechete neNewsiana anoti vanachiremba kuchipatara ichi vari kuchema zvikuru nezvenyaya iyi. We begin our show tonight with our guest, and that's Mr. Wilson Boggs, Director of Zimbabwe Civil Liberties and Drug Network. We also have Bulawayo Councillor Mpumelelo Moyo for Ward 26. In Bulawayo and elsewhere, community leaders are rallying young people and fighting back against drug abuse. And one of them, as said already, is our guest tonight, Ganwini Ward 26 Councillor Mpumelelo Moyo, who organized a soccer tournament against drug abuse and encouraging voter registration among young people at the weekend. Councillor Moyo, let me start off with you. How rife is the issue of drug abuse in Bulawayo? We hear Ingutsheni hospital is full of, is registering an increase in young people, especially who are mentally disturbed as a result of drug abuse. How serious is this issue in the second city?
Okay, thank you very much, and good evening. Good evening to listeners. Okay, the issue of drugs and concern is now a serious issue. We have got our youth who are idle, who are jobless, who have resorted to drugs and substance abuse. It's a sad situation indeed. They are abusing those drugs because they've got nothing to do. They are always seated in groups in bridges. They absolutely idle. So at the end of the day, they end up doing substance abuse, and eventually, like you rightfully said in the beginning, that is now full of those patients mainly from the youth who are unemployed. So you find that outside maybe for youth who are employed, the percentage maybe is very minimal. You can say even maybe 0.01 people who suffer from who are affected by the situation of substance and drug abuse. So many of these youth are people who are unemployed. They've got nothing to do because of this harsh economic environment that we find ourselves in. It's very unfortunate that as much as it is said that this is happening, but at times when you sit down with these youth, you find that they've got absolutely nothing to do. They are given up, they are despairing, in their life, actually, they are saying Zimbabwe is hopeless. Maybe if they spend their day just absorbing, doing those drugs and substance abuse, they think it's far much better and they forget about their problem. For now, I'll end here. Thank you.
Njengokhansila ophatheke kabi ngalolu daba Moyo, sibone ngempelasonto uqoqa imidlalo yenguqu lapho obukhuthaza khona abasakhulayo ukuthi bayebhalisela ukuvota njalo bachiyane lezi dakamizwa. Njengokhansila ophatheke kabi ngalolu daba usuke wayafika yini ingutsheni wabona umumo ukuthi unjani?
Yebo, ngiyabonga ngombuzo lo. Kuliqiniso ukuthi ngize ngifikele ngombono ukuthi ngenze i-tournament day ukuthi ngenze i-awareness yama-drugs and substance abuse engutsheni sengingavakatshela isikhathi esiningi. Okunye ngihambile ngisiyabona i-site visit njengokhansela, okunye ngibizwele umntakamakhelwane esingathi ade segula ingqondo, ngingamthwala ngemoto yami phela khona le ngutsheni ngenxa yama-drugs izidakamizwa. Ngiphathe kakubi njengomkhokheli olonyana nabantu ukubana abantu sebegula ingqondo nento kanti esingayithi singayi-avoida njengelizwe. Nxa singaba lemisebenzi njengoba nje ekuqaleni abantwana laba bayasuka kuma-drugs. Njengaba le-tournament yezenguqu ngitshone labo ilanga lonke abantwana laba abanye bakuma-drugs, kodwa because kule tournament yebhora azange bephatheke kuma-drugs, azange beyenze okwezidakamizwa, batshone bedlala ibhora. Kutshengisela ukuthi ngabantu sibili abalengqondo, abantu abaridinayo, abantu ukuthi nxa ubanika into yokwenza njengoba bembathi i-tournament betshone beyenza batshiyana lama-drugs. Kulethemba sibili, kule hope ukuthi ama-drugs la bangeniswa kuswela okokwenza. Ngiyabonga.
Siyabonga Councillor Moyo, uqhubeke ubambile khonapho. Tiwe kwamuri Box Wilson Box ndiwo director Zimbabwe Civil Liberties and Drug Network. Muri kunzwa Box hanzi ku chipatara chengutsheni ku Bulawayo kwazara vechidiki vanorwara nepfungwa nechikonzero chema-drugs kana kuti zvinodhaka zvakaita sana mutoriro and so forth. Situation yakamira sei kuzvipatara zvekuHarare ikoko?
Ndinotenda Moyo, nyaya yemadrugs haisi ingutsheni kupera asi kuti inyika yese. Chiri kukonzeresa kudaro inyaya yekuti madrugs ari kuwanika pese pese munyika yedu. Tine vari kuatengesa, toita vari kuatora kana kuti kusvuta. Saka it's now like katone market yekuti kune masellers nemabuyers, and masellers nemabuyers anowanikwa ariyo. Kune vanotengesa zvakawanda, kuita vanokwanisa kutengesa zvinoenderana nehomwe yako. Saka ma-statistics ema-hospitals ekuno kuHarare at the moment I'm not so sure, asi chandinongoziva ndechekuti padzimba dzitatu kana kuti 3 houses, right, 1 inenge ine dambudziko renyaya dzemadrugs. Kozouya uyezve kana tichitarisa ma-phone calls atinoreceiva pazuva tiri kureceiva isisi more than 10 calls a day yevanhu vanenge vachitsvaga kuti vana vobatsirwa kupi nekuti madrugs avakanganisa, kunyanya-nyanya drug riya rinonzi crystal meth rakuvadza vana vedu vechidiki. Saka nyaya yemadrugs inyaya yaningati izvo yanesesesa muno muZimbabwe.
Thank you there, Box, and also please do stay on the line. Abasanda kusixhuma singumsakazo we-Studio 7 sisakaza singapha Voice of America is Washington DC. For those who are just joining us, this is Live Talk, The Connection, and we are coming to you live from Studio 7 at the Voice of America in Washington. We are streaming live on our Facebook pages, VOA Shona, VOA Studio 7, and VOA Ndebele. We are also live on YouTube at VOA Zimbabwe. Let's take a short break. We'll be right back. And now an update on the World Cup matches played today in Qatar. As said already, iqembu le Morocco selingenile kuma quarter-finals we-World Cup. Chikwata che Morocco chapinda muma quarter-finals World Cup mushure mekukunda Spain ngemva ukunqoba iSpain nge-3-0 kuma penalty shootouts. So kumelelweke ukubona ukubana iqembu leMorocco lizadlala laliphi iqembu phakathi kweCroatia le Brazil no phakathi kwePortugal rather leSwitzerland zona ezizadlala kusikhathana esilandelayo njengo 2 o'clock ngesikhathi sakhonapha eWashington DC. So we are now waiting for Portugal and Switzerland to slug it out at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. A match that will determine which team goes to plays Morocco on December 10 in the quarterfinals. Amanye amaqembu asevele sephakathi kuma quarterfinals iCroatia iyona ezanqikilana leBrazil mhla ka-9 ngoMpalakazi. Netherlands icha rakashana wo ne-Argentina zwarimwechete mswa 9 December. iMorocco izadlala-ke leqembu elizaphuma phakathi kwePortugal leSwitzerland mhla ka-10. Kuthi England leFrance abanye abathi kungaba ingumdlalo esingathi i-final ye-World Cup lanxa nje kuyi-quarter final. England izadlala leFrance mhla ka-10. And here at VOA, we are also human beings, and that means we are rooting for certain teams as well. Here is VOA's Andrea Tadic celebrating yesterday after her home team, Croatia, booked a place in the World Cup quarterfinals.
My name is Andrea Tadic, and I'm excited as my boy. Yay, yay! We placed quarterfinals. We went all the way to place second last time. We are going all the way up to place number 1 this time.
So do you think your team will win the World Cup?
Yes, is that a question?
Ooh.
That was VOA's Andrea Tadic speaking to Marvelous Mhlanganyahuye at the Voice of America Division World Cup match party yesterday. Now back to our main topic. Ndidzokere kwamuri vabox saka sezvo dambudziko iri richinzi ratekeshera nyika yese todi sevana veZimbabwe.
Chekutanga chatinokwanisa kuita kutarisa mitemo yedu inoongorora nyaya dzemadrugs. Mitemo yedu iri kushanda here kana kuti haisi kushanda, nekuti nyaya yacho mitemo payakaiswa taane makore akawandisa, ende nguva iyoyo tasati taane madrugs ari kuwanikwa pane imwe nguva. Uyezve vanhu vedu vawanda, tine mainternet, tine a lot of things zvatava nazvo munyika medu. Saka there is need yekuti paitwe yatinoti drug policy reform, especially the Dangerous Drugs Act Chapter 15, Criminal Code, Chapter 9, 23, Sections 156 to 159. I think dambudziko remadrugs rinofanira kuonekwa as a public health issue rather than a criminal issue. Kana takati izvo dambudziko remadrugs is a criminal issue, zvinoreva kuti izvo nyaya dzemadrugs dzaramba dzichienderera mberi nekuti vaya vanenge vachida kusungwa vanenge vachienda kunovanda vachiita zvivande vemapurisa nevanosunga nevanotengesa madrugs ake. Saka vicious circle icharamba iripo. Saka isisungwa kuti izvo mutemo wedu uongororwe zvekare kuti ubatsire vana ava kunge kuine harm reduction services, toita mapublic rehab centers achivakwa, so that munhu akanzi aita dambudziko remadrugs haatyi kubuda pachena kuti akomana ndisa kubatsirwa. Pari zvino munhu anotya kubuda nekuti anoziva kuti mutemo unomusunga. Tinogona zvekare kuti tiite kuti kuri kudzidziswa ana chiremba vedu, manesi, madoctors, kunge kuine a curriculum inobata specifically nyaya yemadrugs kuti munhu anoshandisa madrugs anobatwa sei. Nekuti paresearch yatakaita isusu zvakabuda izvo kuti izvo ana mukoti vedu havana kunyatsodzidziswa kuti vangabatsirane sei nevanhu vanoshandisa madrugs. Vamwe vacho vanoshandisa tichiwo pachirungu stigma nediscrimination. Munhu akasvika achirwara zvenyaya dzemadrugs anonzi ichigundurwa chiende ukoko chimbonogara uko. Vanhu vanoshandisa madrugs kazhinji kacho vari very sensitive ende havadzoki kuzotsvaga rubatsiro. Saka ndo zvimwe zvatinokwanisa kuti tinge tichiita kuti dambudziko remadrugs ripere. Madhodha vedu akabouka ayo ngaagadzirirwe zvakanaka kuti vaya vanoita zvetrafficking vange vasingaite zvinhu zvakadaro. Uyezve mapurisa edu pane zvavanofanira kudzidziswa nzira itsva dzekuti vangabate sei vakomana vanoita basa rekuita ratinoti trafficking dzemadrugs like. Saka ndo zvimwe zvatinokwanisa kuita. Uyezve nema-awareness campaigns macommunities atinogara. Nyaya yemadrugs harisi dambudziko ramr box chete, radambudziko remunhu wese. Saka ngatibatsiranei kuti tiedze kupedza dambudziko remadrugs muZimbabwe.
Tinotenda vaBoxer. Councillor Moyo, ngiphenduke kuwe, kwenziweni? Yebo, kule mzamo oyenzayo, inhlanganiso ezizimeleyo zile mzamo eziyenzayo, uhulumende ule mzamo yakhe, kodwa kungahlanganwa njani ukuze udubo lolu lulwiswe ngabantu bebambene beyimbumba?
Ngiyabonga. Okungenzakala yikhonokho okubalisileyo ukubana ingatsha zonke hlangane. Ama-awareness lawa is just tip of the iceberg. But okuqakathekileyo kuqalisa abogazini ekulungiseni imithetho. Ngoba abantu abanye abathengisa ama-drugs bayabanjwa sibili, kodwa akulazijeziso ezemplana ukuthi beyesabe ukuthengisa ama-drugs. Njalo abanye ngabantu abathengisa ezigabeni lapho engihamba khona njengokhansela, uyatshela ukuthi ikhansela kulabantu abathengisa ama-drugs, kodwa ngabaripota bayaboshwa namhlanje kusasa bevuke sebephumile. So ngezinye izinto zokuthi nebhisi ngathi asihlangananga njengesizwe ukulwisa ama-drugs lawa, ngoba kulela ilisa lesizame eminye imizamo, kodwa kwezinye indawo singancedisa kumzamo leyo. Ngoba khathesi singathi ngesilungu, if you close the source yama-drugs, ama-drugs lawa ukulwisa kwawo it will be a thing of the past, ngoba akusela ukuthi azathengiswa evela ngaphi. Okuqakathekile kakhulu ukubana i-government ehamba phambili ekulungiseni imithetho yokuthi abantu abathengisa ama-drugs bebanjwe bejeziswe. Kuzenza ukuthi abanye bengasafuni ukungena ekuthengiseni ama-drugs, besaba ukuthi xa ungabanjwa uyahamba esingathi uyagqotshelwa ugodo. Khathesi njengengitshilo ukuthi nxa imithetho yethu iluka nokutshiwo esikhulwini kade sikhuluma khathesi, imithetho leyi yenza ukuthi abantu ingesabi, kube yingabangcoza nje elizweni, kube ukuzenzela santando.
ngakho ama-INS siyazama sibili kodwa hayi senze unganceda ukuvala isource. Ama-parliamentarians wethu kumele craft imithetho ukuthi alaba abathengisa ama-drugs kube esibhedlela esinzima njalo nokuregulata utshwala obungena elizweni. Sabe siyalibalisa ama-cocaine lawa ade babalisa lawa adura izakamizwa enze ukuthi ama-youth lawa agcwele engutsheni ele awa-afford ukuthenga ucocaine. Kodwa utshwala lobo obungena elizweni abusaregulata sekungena lokho okuthiwa yintshenkomteriro yiwo ayenza kugcwale umphakathi ngabe engutsheni. Kodwa kumele iregulate ukuthi kule tshwala obungavumelayo elizweni ngokutshwala kwakhona uyathola ukuthi kuthiwa for two ngenxa engathathi imbodlela eyi-one yona nane-50%. Umthola umuntu usehawulisa eselenga abanye bathembe yabe sengani ifoto engani abanye bathele sesifikile. Amabala lawo sengisethi ngumuntu uyabe engasakwazi akwenzayo ukuthi ngisethi into lana iyahamba i-much damage ihamba emzimbeni yamayouthi emzimbeni lo okunathayo.
Siyabonga khansela ngubamba umlomo khonapho kahle sithatha umlaleli uTalent Mukucha. Tinemtereri va Talent Mukucha makadi yenyu va Mukucha muri utinzwa ere. That's a bad line there. We cannot proceed with that. We'll try and reconnect with him. But as we wrap up, Zokere Wamuri va box, how do we strike a balance between fighting drug abuse and fighting criminality? Because drug abuse mostly goes hand in hand with criminality. Mr. Box.
Hello. Okay. Yes. That one is a tricky question. But just like what I said, if we try and create an enabling environment whereby we do treat our people who are using drugs, putting them in rehab centers, and also ensuring that the psychosocial support services, whereby we're trying to kill the elements of criminality. But can teaching those facilities to ensure that our people are actually treated, our people are rehabilitated, we will find out that the issues of criminality will actually continue happening. So there is a need for us to really cut that supply, whereby we are saying that we are actually putting issues to do with drug use in line with a lot of criminality. Some people, they are now just taking the issue of drug use as an excuse to their natural criminality, which is in them.
Thank you, Mr. Box. I'm sorry we'll have to leave it there. We are out of time. But thank you so very much to our guests, Bulawayo Councillor for Ward 26, Mr. Mpumelelo Moyo, as well as Mr. Wilson Box, Director, Zimbabwe Civil Liberties and Drug Network. Let's make another date tomorrow. I'm your host, Tungameli Nkomo. Good night, Zimbabwe.